is gonna be the best show, I reckon. Let's listen to this. This guy is fucking amazing. Let's go.
Watch the smug wiped off of someone's face. Welcome back, Satanic Congregation. Chewy and I have brought you something together tonight that I think you're going to really like. I think you're really going to like this. It's going to require that we look directly into the mystery, directly into that ancient source of human religion, the place that was the birth of all that you and I call divine. Let's look right into the heart of it tonight. Tonight we're going into the mystery. And I want to start by saying we will see Gnostic Informant at the end of my presentation, and he'll have some tidbits for you. You know, some things to sprinkle in, some sources, and we'll get going. Let's not waste much time tonight. I want to jump right into it, but I want to set your mind as we're getting off the spaceship here. Here we go. We penetrated time and space, and here we're right through that wave. Bring you back right to somewhere sacred. You know what I'm bringing you tonight right off the bat? So, those of you who are on the throne, get on it. Tonight I'm going to bring you. This ghost is incredible. And what I'm going to bring you is the singer. I'm going to bring you the Bacchic priestess. I'm going to bring you Prime. Are you ready for this? Okay, you know what? Did we put the spray down in the ship for the Bible scholars? Because I don't want any of them creeping out of the corners or anything. All right, hit the first one, Chewy. Boom! Look at this, people. Who do I bring you? I bring you the voice of the Black Sphinx. Look at it, Greek students. Look at that first word, Sphingos. Gelaines. That's the Black Sphinx. Who is the Black Sphinx? This is real, people. This is real. Look at it. Look at it. Who is she? She's the singer. We're going to have her voice. Yeah. What is going on? The priestess is becoming. She is mimicking Black Sphinx. Oh, who's the Black Sphinx? This is going to be some sexy, sexy stuff. Hold on. Give me the next one. Here she goes. Are you ready? Are you ready? What virgin muse? What pedo-killing Aetolian with her song is going to put us into a place where our flesh melts, where we fast. Are you ready? You thought you were coming tonight to the ceremony, right? No, she's here. She's here. This is her. And what is she doing? She's taking that away from us. We're with the initiate. This is Lycophron. I know that's a name that nobody knows. Lycophron was probably the most difficult of all Greek authors. And I'm talking from Homer all the way up to the Byzantine stuff, like 1100. This is very, very exquisite, Lithica aside, archaic, Theriac aside, this is top dollar. This is, oh my God. Oh my God. Hit me with it again. Hit me with it again. Are you ready, people? Listen to the voice of the Bacchic priestess, because that's who's singing. That's who's singing. Are you ready? Hit me with it. Yeah. What sort of thing are you going to see under her influence? You're going to see the Theroplaston Dracainon. You're going to see what? The beast-shaped serpent. And what else, priestess? What else? You know what is not going to escape you? Throna, those drugs. You mean this is a word for drugs? Yes, it is. It is. And I'm not talking about Thronos. I'm talking about Throna. I know they sound alike. They sound just alike. Slight difference in tuning, that's all. Just okay, it's a drug. It's a drug, and what does she do? She inkukosan. Those drugs are mixed into the barley. Wait a minute. Look, I know there's people out there and they're raising their hands, and here, this is for you, naughty people. Don't get so excited. Oh, that's just the start. Who is it? It's the Caucasian. Wait, what? Yes, you Caucasian something. The drug. You prepare the drug, and that's what she's doing for us. And what is it going to give us? Look at the last line. Kera knopomorphon. What is Kera? You don't want to know. In that cup that she's got for you is your doom. Isn't that great? What do you mean? The Keres. Who? You know who these are? These are the beautiful, beautiful sisters who take your soul and cut it out of your body. Oh, God.
For those of you, doesn't know who this guy at the moment that talking, he is a professor in the ancient language. He read and writing, and well, how am I gonna say that? Basically, he packed with that, you know, in ancient Greek. At the same time, he's a professor, he's a doctor, and he interest in medication in the old age, what the medic they use, and he say he love Jesus basically, but at the same time, this guy is now telling the story about uh, the religion that what we have now, based from the written in the antiquity. Antiquity, yeah, antiquity, yeah. So there you go. During the antiquity, the writing that survive, apparently the language is not Hebrew. Hebrew only 8,000 words. That's the most one, which is too many already. And then the ancient Greek about 250,000 words. So Dr. Hillman, Ammon Hillman, whatever he called that his name at the moment, is a genius. Someone that we should actually pay attention to, because this guy he know what he's talking about. But nowadays, man, you can cross checking that what he's saying and then prove it to the history. What the religion that we believe, that we follow from all of this time, proven. Scary, scary, scary. It is scary. It's a history. It's in the history. So imagine this: the Bible that what we read, that what we know, is written in the language of that we know of, from Greek to Hebrew, from Hebrew to Latin, and from Latin to English. But if you understand language, if you can, I study language. I study this one. What I'm saying is because I have to use other people different language. Uh, and the main mistake I did just fucking million. But what they're saying is the translation that we have from the Hebrew, from the ancient Greek to Hebrew, from Hebrew to English, and to whatever language that we use now, it's phenomenal if you think about it. Yeah, just imagine that. Just imagine that. As phenomenal. This person, he's Dr. Ammon. He able to put the context as a history. So where does the religion come from? Who we are before that? And what do we do about it? It's amazing. It's, I mean, my God, the ancient is just amazing, amazing place. All of this, in the antiquity, in the Bronze Age, in the Golden Age, or whatever age that you call it, not Golden Age, in the Metal Age, or in the, I don't know what you explained that one, but what I'm saying is, imagine that 1,000 years before, 2,000 years before that, what do we do? What we're doing? Are you interested to know? No? So let's watching him, Dr. Hillman, explaining the apocalyptic language in the Bible or in Hellenic language, because this guy is an expert. You know what he's talking about. Let's do it.
You're going to meet them. You wanted the right, people. I'm showing you the right. This is from the lips of an ancient priestess. Thanks to just a great nerd, Hellenistic nerd, Lycophron. Thank you, Lycophron. Thanks to Pindar, too, for preserving Medea's own words. Hit the next one, Chewy. Ready, people? Watch this. What is that thing? We're talking about venomous beasts, people. There's an iota there, right? It just creeps in like that. We're talking about venomous beasts, especially serpents. Do you know why Mo held up the serpent? Because he was so deep in this cult. He was talking to Zeus. Oh, God. How many years is this before Moses? Moses comes up in the 3rd century, right? 4th century, 3rd century. First time we ever hear about him. Who's that guy? I don't know. Right? It sounds like that guy Musaeus. Wasn't he around at the same time? Yeah. What are they doing over there? What are they doing in Alexandria? So before Moses showed up, this is the model on which everything of your religions are hanging. It's a privilege, people, satanic congregations, it's a privilege to show you reality. It's a privilege. Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Give me the next one. Watch what happens, people.
Listen to this guy.
Where do we find that voice? You know who has that voice, that Gerun? It's Kolhida.
Kohida.
Look at that first word. You should make mental love to Kolhida. Look at the accent, Kolhida. It's gorgeous.
Explain to us what Kolhida.
That's the one they call the Medwa. She's also the queen of Babylon. She's she of many names.
Oh.
Here she is.
She is.
You didn't know that that's who is performing this rite. That's who is bringing your initiation. You thought it was on one level, and now it's on a bigger level. That is exactly how the Bhakti rite opens the eyes.
Yes.
You see who you are. Who is this? Who is she? Who is she? She's the daughter of Itis, Kure. Look at what she is. She's a Kure. What is a Kure?
Kure.
Someone who is in the bloom.
In the bloom. Kure.
Does not age. Justice never aged. She's the same now as she was.
She is. She's a
2,000
children.
years ago. Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a children.
Justice never ages. Hit it. This is the Greek mind. This is the mind from antiquity that preserved the classics. This is that mind. And don't worry. Nobody knows Lycophron well. Classicists revere Lycophron because Lycophron is extremely crazy with his vocabulary. Pulls words out of thin air. What? Who? What? There's a hot box tonight that we'll look at.
Yeah?
Oh, God. Constructor. Imagine a muse that could pull out of the emptiness reality. That is the power of the poet. Love it.
Love it.
Love it. Oh, there.
Oh, God.
Who is that? The Alos? Look at that. That's the Alos. Couple of crosses on there, but that's the Alos. You know, it gets my goat that we cannot put up anything that is classical, that is of a nature without some force sweeping in on us. Yes, but that's okay. As long as you people are out there watching and complaining, we will put the crosses up for the sake of our viewership. Yes. What we do, it still gets my goat, Judy. What we do is we look into that cross of Christ and we say, what does it cover? What does the cross of Christ cover? It's a multitude of sins, Penelope. Look at you, Penelope. Give me the next one, please. No way. Give me the next one.
Oh, I'm in danger here.
You know that voice?
Doctor, I'm in danger here.
50 words for voice in antiquity.
I could get killed here.
The Greeks, they're nuts about voice. When your language that you speak on a daily basis is a song, this is going to happen. It's inevitable. Did you know there are two types of people in the world? You did. There are those who sing and those who don't. Imagine if all you were doing was singing. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, remember? 8,000, ancient Hebrew. Right? Ancient Hebrew, just to give you a language, 8,000 unique words. Ancient Greek, 1 to 1.5 million. It's time we sing, isn't it? Look at the name Morpheus here. I just want you to see that. What is this thing? It's the voice of passion, this particular voice. Look, they put some dirty Welsh up there, right? I don't know how to say that. Where's All Boy? All Boy, get out there. He's chasing down the purple. He does the Welsh stuff, too. What is this? Tell me, All Boy. Write to me. How do you say this kind of thing? Shout. Shout. What kind of shout? The voice of passion. Oh, God. Now, bring me up. The Sisters of Frustration. This is a voice that is foreign to you. This is the source of your frustration. The voice must find a way out, or its concentration is so strong it just causes you to explode. Yeah, can you feel it? Ladies of frustration, let it out. This one's for you tonight. I know you like this. I know you like this. Please write me another screed. That's, you could work on those a little bit.
Oh, my God. You're the best.
That was nice. Don't you love the Sisters of Frustration? People, for those of you who want to think about grifting, right? Somebody said I was a grifter. Do you see any super chats here? No, you don't.
No.
Do you see me making any money on Lady Babylon? No. Why? Because I have an agreement with the devil. I take a penny, I lose. I lose the inspiration. This is the way it is.
Yes, it is.
The way it is. Has to be pure. Has to be pure.
Yeah.
You know it is a sign of your age when you suspect that your age is the dark ending. Is when people who are something project it, because this is prison. This is hell. And do you know why they're here? They're here because they're polluted, and they will project that pollution as punishment. Don't you love that? This place belongs to Satan. Tell Satan. Love it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the next one. Oh, you got to give them something. We need the dope tonight, people. This has got to be the
I got mine.
dope. Give me the next one. Okay. Muse, thank you very much. Can you tell me, Cleo, can you please hone in? What is this passage that you're looking at in front of you? This passage is from the book of Numbers. From the book of Numbers. It's the only biblical passage we'll look at tonight. But I want to throw it to you really quick Verse 3, chapter, I think it's 2, I don't remember to be honest. Kai ese kuse kurios tes phone. And the Lord, he heard the voice of Israel, and he gave them, right? What did he give? He gave them the Canaanites to be under their control. And what did they do? What did they do? They anathematized them and their city. And what do you
This
mean?
is it.
They anathematized. This is going to be hard to look at, right? We're going to take their cities and everything that's in them. We're going to destroy that stuff. Anything of value, we'll put together for later. Give me the next one. I know it's dark, people, but when you're sacrificing to that dark divinity, right, you have to have blood, right? Remember Abel? He's like, Dad, Cain, won't you sacrifice? And Cain's like, shut up, I have to farm. And he's like, no, let's take that goat and cut its throat to our God. Woo! And Cain was like, shut up. You know what I mean? You know the rest of the story, right? One time too hard. Cain was big, man. Been lifting those bales all day, and boom, right on him. Got him good. Anathema. What is anathema? Watch this, people. I'm going to show you a divide. I'm going to show you a divide between languages. Remember, history is all language. Anathema. What does it mean in Greek? This is what we're doing to people in Canaan, right? Palestine, in antiquity, Palestine we're talking about. What do we do to them? We wipe them out. Women, men, children, from the youngest to the oldest. Is that what anathema is? No, it's a dedication. On the Greek side, it's a dedication. You see, this concept isn't from the Greek culture. This is uniquely non-Greek. And the language shows it. Look, curse. We're going to curse. We're going to commit to justice. Give me the next one. But how is this word? Where do we find this word? Look, here's the verb, right?
Yeah.
Devoted to evil. Wait a minute, what? Devoted to evil. Look at every reference right here. Every reference here that's in blue, right? Until we get to Edius. How many references? 1, 2, 3. We got 3 from the Septuagint. What are we talking about? We're talking about a Hellenistic use of a word that is ancient that meant to curse. And how are they going to change the use of that word? Give me the next one, please. Watch. Are you ready? It's just from anatithemi. What do you do when you anatithemi something? You lay a burden upon you. You attribute something to someone. You dedicate. It is a dedication. It is not what you're about to see. But this is what it becomes. Give me the next one. This is what the historical narrative is trying to teach you from the 3rd century. Right? Oh, here are all the Greek roots for it. Blah, blah, blah. Give me the next one. Right? Here is the word in Hebrew. Look, it means to ban, to devote, and to exterminate. To what? To exterminate. Give me the next one. These are exterminations that we're calling for. Why? Because you're devoting those lives, the people that you are destroying, you're devoting them to your Yahoo, to your God. This is not Hellenistic. It is not Greek. Give me the next one. Oh, God. Here we are. Most often of devoting to destruction cities of Canaanites and other neighbors of Israel, exterminating inhabitants and destroying, I'd put an and/or appropriating their possessions. Yes. Yes, it all depends on how much you destroy, you know. What can be salvaged from the purge? Yes, that is historical, non-Greek. right? The text that is the Septuagint is the Greek, and it's preserving something from the culture of those who are writing it that is foreign to the Greek. Isn't it gorgeous? It's like jeans. On the end of those jeans, you got little codes. Take off here, this is the end. Right, cut here, clip here, whoop, and then put the loop together, and pow, you got some like that, monster that does stuff in the cell. It's gorgeous. Give you the next one. Oh, God, isn't it beautiful? Okay, now I'm going to give you one long text, and then we're going to turn away from text. I'm going to tell you a story tonight. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Thank you for coming tonight, by the way. 620. Thank you all to every one of you, every 620 people out there. Give me a big hug. I love it. And there was in those days, right? It came about that Jesus, what? He went from Nazareth in Galilee, and he was baptized in the Jordan River by John, right? And what happened? And immediately, coming out of the water, Aiden. What does Aiden mean? It's a third person, singular. It means he saw. He saw. This is not a crowd of people. This is not John baptizing him, although John knew this would happen. It's not John, it's him. He's seeing it. He goes into the water, and what does he see? What does he see? He sees the Uranos ripped open, and he sees this dove coming upon him. He's all freaking out. And what does he say? What does he say? I'm hearing voices. You mean Jesus was hearing voices? That's what it says. Look at verse 11. This voice out of the Uranos. What happened? Just spoke to him. Said, you're my son. You're my moochie coochie poochie son.
Moochie poochie son.
Agapetos. Right? It would be affectionate, but it's like kind of inappropriate, because isn't this the Christ, right? And he's all like, whew, he's in the right. Seems like it's a little bit, but whatever. Whatever, it's dad and son, and one of them is totally knockered on something John gave him. The baptism, people. Baptism comes from a word. To die. To stain with drugs. Yeah. To stain with drugs. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Boom. What is this? And immediately the Spirit threw him out. Where did he?
I don't know if I tell you about him or no, but he is a professor in the medicine of the antiquity. So he's an expert in this language. So he know better. And it's good.
You go when you're under the influence into the eremon. And he was in the eremon. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You tell
guy
me.
Out. He's in the eremon.
Eremon. Explain it.
What's happening when he's in the eremon? He's doing what? He is there for 40 days, right? It's a good time, man. And what is he being doing? What's happening to him for these 40 days of wandering around, listening to the voice from the Uranos? And the funny thing is, Uranos is in the plural. Oh, God, you thought you were in one place. You thought you were in the fairy tale, and you weren't. Remember, there's different levels and all of that, and Paul gets kicked up to one. He's like, I don't know if I was there or not. Right, but I saw this. This is where Jesus is. You didn't know that your religions were drug cults, did you? Why did you think, Moses, how did you stop for a minute? Dude is crouching in front of a bush. He's talking to God, man. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean the drugs can't enable you to go there. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Okay, let's keep going. There's going to be a revelation at the end of this. You're going to understand the Bible like you never did. I promise you. I promise you. What is the word that... Look, people, what does it say that he was... I need that passage once again. It says he... What happened to Jesus? Where was he going? Look at the bottom line. And he was Cain metaton therion.
Cain metaton therion.
And the angeloi, they did what? They ministered to him. They helped him out. They served him. Because he's with the beasts. Who are these beasts? Now you can go to Sunday school and you can get a picture of Jesus out, and being tempted. And, maybe there's a goat. Maybe there's a snake or something. Like that, you know what I mean? These people are so stupid. Oh my God. Okay, look, what's a theod? What's a theod? It's a beast of prey. People know this, right? Because I've talked about this a lot. But it's a beast of prey. Especially something like a lion. You know what I mean? Something scary, like lions and tigers and bears, right? Oh my. This is terrible. This is terrible. Look at number 2. It's just living creatures. Look, we sneak dolphins in there. Seriously? Okay, let's stick dolphins in there too. Oh God, look at the bottom. Look at the Sphinx. What is a Sphinx? I thought, wait a minute, we just talked lions, tigers, bears, dolphins, and now a Sphinx? What is going on? A Sphinx is not a Sphinx, as you know it. Yeah, she is the one leading you. Remember, the Bacchic priestess is mimicking. That text says she's mimicking the voice of the Black Sphinx. The Black Sphinx was one historical woman. And she is the one the priestesses all mimic when they are entering the Bacchic rites. Isn't that gorgeous? She is the one. Where does she come from? Where does she work? Thera. Well, it sounds just like the beast word that you just said. Yeah, it does. It does. It blew up. It blew up in the end of the Bronze Age. The whole island. It's a crater now with around it. It's beautiful. The rest of the island, by the way, the food is fantastic. Disco's open till 4 a.m. I think it was. Oh God, you wake up in the sand. You know what I mean? It's gorgeous, lovely. Thera, but it's where the prophecies of the Black Sphinx came from. And remember, in the PGM, the Black Sphinx. Remember who she is. Okay, keep going. Keep going. It's so deep right now. You're sitting there and you're like, oh, did somebody give me something to drink? Do I have that potion?
You did.
Look.
You poisoned us all.
The beast. Who are these beasts that Jesus are with? This is what we're trying to figure out. So Jesus is out there. He's just taking his stuff. Takes him 40 days, right? With all of these beasts out there. With beasts, and he's hearing what? He's doing the voice thing and the angels. What do you think that means when it says those angels are ministering to him? What do you think it means? You think they're walking around? Jesus, you need some toilet paper? He's got to go. Look, Harvey the angel did. I told you to watch him. If he needs to take a dump, take the divine toilet paper and give it to him. You know what happens to Christing? Yeah, you know what happens. You know what happens. You can't, right? The hors d'oeuvre of the Christ is, it's got the drug in it. So we got to dispose of it properly, right? What do you think? The angels are sitting around talking about garbage like that? No, these are angeloi and beasts. And the visions that one gets when one is under the influence of the drug, right? We've got the white paint on our cheeks to prevent the burning. We put the purple in our eyes. And what do we do for our 40 days? We're around a group of people who are beasts. What are those beasts? Keep going. Keep going.
Yep.
Boom. Remember, people, always follow the drugs. Always follow them. All you have to do is follow the science. Right? And you'll be fine. That fair is a what? Is it what? It's a centaur. Huh? Now you're confusing. And it's satyrs? Wait, a beast is a centaur and a satyr? What's a satyr? I know. I studied these. A satyr is a dude who goes to a doctor and he says, hey, I want some satyrion. And the doctor's like, here you go, have fun. Boom. He goes home, turns himself into a satyr. What does that mean? It means he has satyriasis.
Huh?
Unremitting satyriasis. Yeah, that's a readiness for human intercourse.
Nimpo.
The drugs that they're using make satyrs. When Jesus is out there in the wilderness and you have in the Ammon is the void, right? It's not like he went. People think he just ran off in the desert. You know what I mean? A trail of bison or something. I don't know. Trail of big animals running after him and some angels floating. Oh my God! What kind of craziness will you believe? Well, now to that picture, you can add. What was the verse? Let's come back to that one. But what was the verse that we were just on? Yeah.
Oh
There we
my
go.
God.
It's the centaurs and it's the satyrs. So draw in your satyrs in the painting with Jesus. Draw in a bank of people with, how should we say, at full attention, right? Do you understand why it is that when you are in the void, you're tried by the devil, tried by Satan? This is the Saturnian justice. Oh, God. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Give me the next one. Give me the next. You thought it was, No, the drugs will take you all every time. When you think it's really calm and nice and sweet, right? Just track the drugs and watch what they're doing. These cults are crazy. Look at the first word, fair. That is that beast. And what is the beast? This is what the centaur calls the person that you and I call Jason now, Iasona, right? The divine centaur, Jason says, gave me the name. Iason.
Iason.
Iason. This is the name. Look, people,
That's
you're
the
going to learn
name,
the name
Matthews.
of Jesus tonight. Iason. Iason. I know somebody's going to say this. Chewy, watch. Wait, you sitting right up front. What do you want to ask me? Oh, that's the name of Joshua, right? No! No, it's not. Because the original text is not 8,000 words of Hebrew.
Thank you.
It's Greek, and this name goes back 1,000 years before any Moses ever existed. Give me the next one. What does this name mean? The centaur gave him this name. Look at Iasimos. This is the root. We're looking at roots here. Ias, and look at now the Ionian. Yes. Uh-oh. We're getting close to somebody. We're getting close to Jesus. Everybody knows who Holy Jesus is.
This guy's epic.
What's that? Look at A, people. Curable. Wait a minute. We're in medicine? Yeah, we're with drugs. Look at the first word in Greek on that line. Pharmakos. How do you iasimos? How do you yaomai someone? You yaomai somebody with pharmakos.
Pharmakos, the medicine
Drugs.
of drugs. We going here, drugs.
You mean Jesus Christ means drug guy? Do you know how long? I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to tell you. Do you know how long it will take for classicists first to back this up? To look at the text. To look. First thing we got to do, make them look at the medical side. Right? Once they start looking at the medical side and they track down these terms, they're going to say, wow, there's something there. And then it'll be a while, just maybe a few years, and they'll start writing books. Like they've started writing books about drugs in the ancient world. When I had to publish the Chemical Muse with material that had to be removed from my decree, now they're going to write about it, make some cashola. Smug sons. Oh, no cursing here. No cursing here on YouTube. Chewy, what are those people? What are the people that take advantage of satanic congregation? What are those people? Let's go. Let's go back to the text. Where were we? Oh, I had a little break. That's good. We were with iason, right? Give me the next definition there.
Iason.
Boom, probably that one, right? It comes from this verb iaomai. In case anybody didn't believe me, look, it means to heal. It means to heal, cure, treat diseases. Cure. Look at number 3. Cure the effects or counteract, right? And look at the examples they give. It's going to counteract the effects of the konan, the hemlock, right? Antidotes. Go ahead and take it down. Healing is very much in antiquity the art of procuring antidotes. And when I say antidotes, I am saying drugs. Do you know why Eve was told by Yahoo that she would have birth that was painful? Because there were ways.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's Yahoo. I'm sorry, people. Am I back, Chewy? Are we back? We're back online. Fantastic. I'm sorry, that was Yahoo. He needs a little attention. Can you throw me the Yahoo? Let's give Yahoo a little. Remember, Yahoo was born, and when I say Yahoo, I mean Yahoo. I mean he who kicked out Eve, right? Lied to her and then kicked her out. He's a terrible guy, and he has a birthday. He was born in the 3rd century. Hit it, Chewy. Let's see that. Boom. Yeah, take us there. Oh, you weren't ready. I caught you down. No, Yahoo. Hit Yahoo. Yeah, no, Yahoo. Here, don't worry. We can all sit here while you find out. No. I think, Chewy, what are you on, man? Right here. Yahoo. Yahoo. When's your birthday? Everybody. Happy birthday to Yahoo. Happy birthday to Yahoo. Happy birthday, Elohim Hashem Jehovah. It was in the 3rd century. There you go. Did you get enough credit now? All right. Thank you, Yahoo. Here we go. Look, people, at the name Jesus, right? It's the same name. It is not the name Joshua. It is a much older name, and it is the name of the one who is initiated by the Kendauron, by the centaur. Yes. Does everybody remember what centaur means? Do we have any questions? Remember what centaur means? Give me the, nope, this one. Boom, here we go. Watch this. Therion. That's not it. We need the next one. Go to the next one. You need to put away the, here, let me take over, Chewy. Just a second. Oh God, it's going to take a while to come up. What did I do? That's not your fault. It's my fault. Bad planning on my part. I'll show you that. But first, look at the Therion. Look at the Therion. It's a wild animal, right? And it's generally some kind of animal. And if you go down to the bottom, which, you know, Dan hates when you go to the bottom of things, I don't know what that's from. It's got to be something psychological. Passionate, you know, poisonous animal, right? We know. Look at, what are the theriac? What are the beasts that Jesus is hanging around with? These satyrs. What are they doing? Give me the next one. Boom. Theriakos, something that's about venomous beasts, right? You got arguments on those. Look who he gives. He gives Dioscorides, right? Look at the next author, Philuminus. None of you have heard of Philuminus and Dioscorides until you've come to satanic initiation. These are dudes in antiquity who wrote about all the products that you could use from snakes and from scorpions and from spiders, all sorts of poisonous sea creatures, right? Oh my God, they're digging a Valium from off the floor of the sea. What? Oh, This is crazy. Yeah, it grows in this funny plant-looking thing. Look at the theriac. Well, do we have drugs again, people? We're with the beast, remember, with Jesus. And do we have drugs again? Look right in smack dab middle. You see theriac.
I'm sorry, guys.
Pharmaca. What are those? Those are the drugs that are going to treat those venomous, those venoms, right? Those venomous creatures, right? But it's their venoms that they're treating. Isn't this brilliant? You didn't know that you could make a compound that would put you outside of time and space. And some of you are like, no, I did. Right? No, you didn't. You did so in an unguided way. You did so in a way that, okay, I understand. I understand you're trying to explore, but if you're going to do it right, you've got to go all the way to death. You have to see the sisters. You have to see the sisters of your doom. If you haven't seen the sisters of your doom, you're not going to be able to bring back with you that reality and wake up and say, I am not afraid of dying. That's why Yahoo kicked her out, because her eyes were open. And you can't control somebody with fear when your eyes are open. Yeah, it's that simple. Now, have we come across, have we achieved this? No, we are not performing the mystery. We are not. Yeah, we are not. It's very complex, people. Has to do with that satyriasis. You can bring somebody. There's a sexual element to the ancient mystery. A sexual element. Can you believe it? There's a death element, there's a sex element, and there's a singing. Some kind of hypnotic brain thing coming out of the mouth of the Black Sphinx. And you'll know it when you see her. She rises from the dead. She's the queen. It's Eleusis, people. Right? We're at Eleusis. And when you're brought back from that, you're alive. You are alive. Oh, God, I love it. I love it. All right, let's go to the next one. Chewy, hit me with the next one. We'll catch up. Boom. Yeah. Look at this, people. I'm just taking you all the beast words. Thadiodegma. What is a thadiodegma? It's the bite of a serpent. We're going to do these fast. Look at this. There's Dioscorides that was on there. See the DSC. These are all the drug texts. Nobody reads the drug text. Right? Nobody reads the drug text. I don't know why. There's more drug text than any other genre of literature. Did you know that?
No, I don't. Sorry.
You classicists, hurry up and verify this. I have more drug pages sitting on my shelves than any other. I can take 50 of those Iliads and pack them into it. Give me the next one. What is thadiodactos? It means bitten by a wild beast, i.e. a serpent. And then it gives more. We have more Dioscorides, more Galen. Fantastic. Next one. Thadiodactes. Who gets bitten by the beast? Are you ready? Are you ready? Marsus. Who are Marsus? They're the Martians. Not like the guys on the Red Planet, right? No. Not like those guys. These are guys that live in Italy. And they very famously live around snakes, right? These marsh snakes, terrible. Hit me to the next one. Hit me to the next one. What happened to them? What happened to them? Listen, the sanctuary of Angitia, the chief temple and grove of the goddess Angitia, it stood in the southwest corner of the Fucine Lake, near the inlet to the tunnel of Blah Blah Hoo-Ha. Angitia was widely worshipped in the Central Highlands as a goddess of healing, especially skilled to cure serpent bites. By charms, songs, and the herbs of the Martian woods, which was carried out by local inhabitants until modern times. Their country was considered by Rome to be the home of witchcraft. Do you know what our ancient Greek authors tell us Angitia was? They say Angitia was Medea. She happened to show up in Italy and showed people how to cure bites to the people were getting from their local snakes. Using the drugs. Isn't that nice? Using the local drugs. You know, that's why they called her the number one with the drugs. She was number one. Oh, love it. Love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Who, by the way, whose voice was it that the Black Sphinx is ultimately the model of? It's the voice of Medea. It's her voice. This is a very specific person in history, and this is why Julius Caesar took a portrait of Medea and placed it and dedicated it to the temple of Venus. All right? Because Venus is Urania, the muse. Yeah, she was their muse. Fantastic. Oh, God. It's gorgeous. Hit me with the next one. We're going to show some new stuff. Watch this. Therioptonos. This is somebody who kills. Somebody who kills the beast. And what does that mean? Look at the word that they have there. Pharmakon. This is a description, a word. It's an adjective that's used to describe a type of drug. The beast killer. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Remember, we're at the right, and they told you, hey, she gave you that stuff, and you drank it, and you're like, yeah. And then you're like, hey, did you shove the beast killer into your rectum? And you're like, what? Yeah, you got to have the beast killer. All right, oops. Give me the next one. Out in the Ammon, right? Theotupos. That means in the form of a beast. And look at the Orphic hymn. Look at the Orphic hymns there in the end. You thought there was no connection between Jesus and the Orphics. There is direct connection within the language of Greek. Direct. Give me the hymns. What does it say in the hymns about the Orphic hymns? Look at this, people. This is to the Nereids. This is to the Nereids. And what does it say? It says they are the ones who first brought the holy rites of Bacchus and Cora. Do you remember the queen? I can't pronounce her name because they said this in antiquity. Look, people, this drives me a little bit crazy because this name is pretty popular. It's the last name on the second line. And they said if you pronounce that, you're in deep doo-doo. And I'm kind of superstitious, so I'm not going to pronounce it. How would they substitute? Cora. The Cora. The bloom. When you see the bloom rising with Bacchus, that's the work. That's the work of those who have that beast form. Right? Along with Apollo, Calliope. Right? Okay, do you understand why it says Jesus Christ was with beasts in the Ammon, watching the Uranos open and hearing the voice? Ah, and then he's, devil. Ah, God, what a scene. How come nobody puts that stuff together? How come we need a movie about that? Who could we get to play Jesus? I don't know. Not the guy that they're getting to play Jesus, though. He's kind of, I don't know. He strikes me as, I don't know. Let's go to the next one. What's the other beast form? Who else are we talking about? Oh, God. Oh, God. We're talking about dragons. Theirotupon themenos morphein dnoferoio drakontos. Yeah. What's happening to us? We're taking the shape. We're taking the beast shape of the dark dragon. That dragon who brings the mist of death. The dragon. Think about that for a minute. You're sitting there getting ready to go through this. They've already given you some drugs. You're starting to feel funny, get nervous, and then they let you know when you see the dragon who brings darkness, and you're like, what? Excuse me? You're going to be tried. This is a trial, right? This is not hippies doing drugs. No, it's guided trial. And if you don't know how to get through it, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, you're going to not fully come back. Now, do people die doing this? Of course they do. Remember Jesus is out there and somebody runs up to him like, oh my God, I've got this little girl and she's totally zonkered. She's in the eschaton. If you come and help, she'll come back to life. Yeah, and everybody in the fairy tale says, skip-de-doo, come on, Johnny. Come on, Johnny, give me your lunch money, Johnny. No! No! Good damn. Exercise. It's good exercise.
You're the best.
Exercise it. Give me the token back. Give me the go. Boom. Just the next one. Chewy. Thadionarche. That's what I need. That which benumbs. All right, wait, what? That which benumbs? Serpents? God. I told you the dragon. I told you the dragon was coming. All right, do you have the thadionarche? Do you notice the narche on the end of that? That's where we get our word narcotic. Narcotic. Can you believe that in Anglo-Saxon, you can't even invent a word like narche? You can't even get the word narc that we have for killing pain. Can't you? Oh God! Look at the Anglo-Saxon. Oh, I'm going to kill pain. You see those guys trudging around in those bogs, right? And they're all stinky, big old hairy armpits and everything. Oh my God! Give me the next one. Thadioplanctos, struck by a poisonous animal. Good. Let's get through these. Thadiotrophos. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What does this mean? Abounding in wild beasts. You know where you go to be with these things? You go to the Ammon. That's where you go. That's where they all hang out. And what is thadio? Oh, to make into a wild beast. Did you know? Tonight, we're going to make you into a wild beast. Yeah, you may meet Jesus at the riot. He may be out there too. All, devil, That guy is freaky. He gets way out there. He gets so gone. You should have seen John turning into a beast. That's what we need. We need Jesus and his crew turning into a beast. This is where beasts feed. Fatal Faltos. What is that? It's where beasts feed. Now look, people, in the parentheses, because nobody ever believes me until they go to the Greek. Look at the eremosune. Eremosune. What is that? Do you see the eremon in there? Do you see it in there? Half beast. Do you know why they call centaurs centaurs? Here we are. Chewy, this is what I was trying to get to. I'm sorry. This was a terrible organization tonight for the people. I'm sorry, people. Give me some love, please. In the chat, tell me it's okay and you love me and you won't leave me. Dirty people. Fatal minges. What does that mean? Half beast. That's what you use in a centaur. Now, in the fairy tale, right, we get to the modern age and we're teaching mythology. Some Brit, writes down a little book. You know, oh, this is our mythology. You morons. Centaurs. They no more thought that there were half horse, half people than... Oh, God. Oh, God. What are the centaurs? Can you show us the centaurs? What is a centaur? Chewy, it's the next one. What is a centaur? You've got some... first of all, when you're Thedomiktos, you're mixed up. You're with a daimon. Did you know that? Did you know that? That's a daimon. That's a power. That's a power. Guess who the author is who's telling us these things? Microphone. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Stop. Stop. Chewy, go to the back of the ship for a minute, please. And tell Yoda to get up here. Thetoplastos, changing into beast. Who changes into beast? We'll get to it. Don't worry. I'm going to show you the centaur. Who changes into beasts? People get forcefully changed into beasts by Circe. Why? Because she has the drugs to do it. You mean Jesus Christ and his satyr buddies who are out there? You mean those people are working based upon the magic of the drugs of the family that are called the Daughters of the Sun, Circe and Medea. Yeah, no, that's all coming from them. All right, it's science, people. We build on science. We have Nobel Prize winners for a reason. All right, you build your society on these advancements, and in the Bronze Age, this was the biggie. This was the biggie. Give me the next one. Thumos. Do you know what it means to have that beast in you? What does it mean when you're under the influence and the beast is in the Ammon? You have that brutal mind. You didn't know that Jesus was intentionally putting himself into a state of brutality? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? So he could take on the shape, the theriomorphic shape. The theriomorphic shape. I don't think we put those in, Chewy. I don't think we did. I had a bunch of slides. I hope we missed them. That's okay. Sometimes we're on, sometimes we're not. What is the theriomorphic thing? Look at this little thing, cordon. After, in the form of a beast. What is a cordon? A cordon is a bell. Look at the very bottom. Dan hates this. The bell of the Macon. All right, the bell of the poppy. The bell of the poppy is theriomorphic. Yeah, we didn't bring them. What is the centaur? Go ahead and put up the rest of your pictures, please, Joey. And I'll finish up. What is the centaur? The centaur is that beast who is the paiderastes. The paiderastes. You didn't see that tonight, did you? I thought I put the paiderastes in there. I guess I didn't. The pederast, people. A centaur is a pederast. And who is the Medwa? She is the pederast killer. The pederast killer. Isn't that interesting? What a strange title to be walking around with Lady Babylon. She has many names. The pederast killer. That is what the priestess who is in the Bacchic frenzy, who is mimicking the voice of the Black Sphinx, that's what she says. I am the pederast killer. Yes. Interesting. Interesting twist. Right? People were writing to me and they were saying, my goodness, well, what are you doing? You're just exposing these terrible, terrible rights. Yes, we are. And the deeper that you get into them, the more you will be able to appreciate the fact that the mystery was hijacked. It was hijacked by a group in the 3rd century. It was created. It was propagandized into something that it wasn't in the Septuagint. And then that same group created a phenomenon that was the modern Christ in the 1st century BC, AD, excuse me. In the 1st century Anno Domini. Here he comes. Here he comes, and he's coming from this tradition. Jesus Christ, when he's arrested in the garden with the naked kids screaming, I am not a lace-stace, I am not a child trafficker. He is performing the mystery in a perversion of history. He is no longer the pederast killer. He is the pederast. I want to thank you for coming tonight. And now is Gnostic? I don't see Gnostic there. He's not there. He must have gotten busy. Gnostic, did you here? Let's text him really quick. No, that's okay. Let's see if he wants to hear. Go ahead and text him, Judy. And while you're doing that, I will let you know. I wanted to give you some announcements anyway. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's coming and everybody who's participating. But I wanted you to know that the scholarship behind this is getting some attention finally. And what we need, people keep asking, what, documentary-wise, people are talking to me about documentaries now. What do we need to do? What kind of, how do we cover this material? Are there people that can verify? Yes. The expertise is in the classical studies. It's in the language. It's embedded in there. And if we can bring that out, we can bring those experts forward, come on, and have them look at these texts, they can verify everything that I'm saying. It's very important for me that you know that these are just texts that are facts of history. It's just facts of history. They're evidence. These texts are evidence. They're embedded in time. And all we have to do, we don't have to look at them and believe them. We don't
Yes.
have to make a cult.
Yep.
We don't have to create some kind of faith.
Yep.
No, that's not what we're here for.
Mhm.
We're here to take those texts
Yes.
and say, what do they tell us about those people? What do
2,000
they
years
tell
ago.
us about our ancestors? What do they tell us about earlier civilizations and what happened to them? Most importantly, what do they tell us about civilizations that created the worship of a muse and things like democracy sprang from it? That's most important. That well is most important. Okay, it looks like we're out of time tonight. That's okay. Neil, have a nice dream. This is for Neil and his dream. Here, Neil, have a little spanky way. Thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me that you care about these texts. Hail Satan.
Warrior, root cutter, mule singer, Athena lover, dawn bringer, root cutter, mule singer, Athena lover, dawn bringer, root cutter, mule singer, Athena lover. The devil rides out.
Oh, well. What do you think, guys, about that video? You're just watching just then. Let me know. Leave me a comment. I'd like to know because it's important to me. But to me, realistically, if I die tonight, I'm not going to be scared. Because I know I'm not going to hell. I'm not going to heaven neither. Or anything that you can imagine. But whatever it is, my life is my life. Thank you. Till I see you again. Please share and like this. Bye bye.